How you doing, folks? It's Saturday afternoon in... Where am I? How you doing, folks? It's Saturday afternoon in Glasgow. I'm laughing to start the video because I keep getting my words all mixed up. I had 10 chocolates in the staff room in my normal day job, and I've got some kind of sugar buzz downer thing happening. So, aye, bear with me. But there is the Village Christmas Market. George Square's off limits, so this is your only bet for kicking a bit on big rides and buying expensive sausages. So let's get across here as quick as possible. Don't harm my content with the cars. Hold on, hold up, run. I'm the first one across. He who hesitates, man. So you've got Santa up there waving you in. What's it like? What's it like in the Christmas market? Is it nice? Wow. So, I know Edinburgh Market, which I could go and do, but there's a YouTuber called Edinburgh and Beyond, big shout out to him, that will do that. And you can check out what Edinburgh Market, Christmas Market looks like on his channel. What's this? This is a Glasgow winter hub with tons of music. That's fantastic. If you like loads of ice cold beer at a high price and freezing. Sorry, I'm pretty cynical, it's the sugar. Loads of Nutella. Wow. That's packed. This isn't my cup of tea. Let me see it, squeeze through here. I have to go out here. I get anxiety when I come in these places. I really do. It's just wow. But you can judge for yourself. I'll just show you it and you can have a wee look. So you get chocolate and strawberries there. The big wheel's quite nice. That's normally in George Square. There's a different one from last year though, because I was in the one last year, if you remember, and it wasn't quite as pretty as that. Lots of different signages. One for Parkhead Boy there. This is just in St Enoch's Square, so you know, you've got your St Enoch's Centre, your Times Square pub right there. I hate this. Listen, I'm so sorry. I've came to show you the market. I'm getting out of here. I'm bailing. I'm bailing. I can't take it. It's just not my thing, right? Do you know why it's not my thing? Because it's fake. It's fake love, my friends. It's fake love. Anyway, Howdy's. Oh, that's a new wee place, isn't it? That's new looking. Oh, what's this? Times Square. Times Square's still there. So Howdy's. What is it? A kind of cowboy place or something? There you go. This is why you should always just bounce if you don't feel comfortable, because you'll find something else. You get burgers for 13 quid. Shall we walk in? Of course we should. Just want to see what it's like. I've never... It's nice. It's like a kind of cowboy bar or something like that. There's a hootenanny there where I was sick in my mouth on the other channel when I was doing drinks reviews. I tried Buckfast and spewed in my own gob. Right, we'll swing a right here because I don't think I've taken you up this side before. Aye, that's not my thing. I'm sorry if you clicked on it for the Christmas market. What? That's sugars. Oh, they are there, look. Don't look at the reflection in my jacket. It's a midlife crisis. So, aye, I can't really handle that. My son doesn't like it. He's never liked it. Proud of you, son. We'll show you better places. Let's see what we find here. That's a steakhouse, bar and block steakhouse. Sunday roasts, 12 to 5, 2 courses and lunch. Doesn't tell me a price. Not interested. I want to see the price. There's a wee sketchy alley. There we go. That's what we're here for. We're here for that. And the, you know, in Thailand you get the drinks holders to keep your beer cool. That's one to keep it. I don't know what that is. Matalan, which is like a time machine. The Imperial, now that's a kind of classic looking pub. Now it's Saturday afternoon, so there is day drinkers. You know, you get permission on a Saturday to day drink, really. Because it's Saturday, isn't it? Richer sounds. When I was into hi-fi, that's what I used to... do you know, I used to have 4 layers of carpet in my walls. 4 layers of carpet. Soundproofing, because I was so into my music. McSorley's played in there when I was 18. And we had a gothic manager. She was about 27 and we were all 18. Oh, I fancied her. I tried to bar into her and everything, but I didn't have any verbal skills. and I was a terrible bass player as well, so it's not the best combination. There's your Lidl there where you need your receipt to get out the door, although I'd refuse to show them it if it was me. I'd be like, listen mate, if you hold me hostage here, you're holding me hostage, and that's a higher crime than me stealing a can of pink gin. I've got the McDonald's up this neck of the woods. We'll cut under the bridge actually. I'll show you the bridge on a Saturday, see if there's any shenanigans going on. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, right? Which I am mostly, but most of the time I have to kind of filter out what I say. But when I was walking about the streets last night, filming, there's sometimes an atmosphere to a city and a place, isn't there? Or even a house party. You turn up at a house party and everybody's standing. You're like, what is this? When I was walking about last night, and increasingly these days, there can be a bit of a bad vibe. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of dodginess at times, and unhappiness and uncontrolled emotions, and I don't like that. We're the most advanced apparatus in the known universe. We're supposed to control our emotions. There's Sexy Coffee there, the amazing Madeline that served us in there that day. A year ago, probably about a year ago to the day, almost. How you doing, man? Jewellery workshops, I'm not supposed to film them, but I'm in the street, mate. I'll film what I like. The Blue Lagoon, which is green. Parkhead boy, did you do that, mate? I don't know what they're building here. Probably a bike track or something. Looks like a Toblerone in the Minecraft world. That's a nice wee place, very interesting looking, as you can see. Look at that, the kind of wooden and the kebabs and so on, looks nice. We'll cut across here and I'll show you No Hope Street on a Saturday afternoon. Got a few looks. The Alpine Bar, somebody did a video on YouTube, I seen it the other day. It was an English guy drinking in proper Glasgow pubs or something like that. And he went in to various pubs and he got told he wasn't allowed to film in most of them. But he went about it the wrong way, no offence mate if you watch these videos. You can't walk in a place and start making it about yourself. You've got to get congruence with people and, you know, let them know you're not a threat and all these different things, and just be courteous. It doesn't mean you can't be mad, it doesn't mean you can't be boisterous, it just means you have to show courtesy to everybody. Be careful when you're creating your own dreams, because you may be treading on other people's. Some people's dreams might be mental and illegal, but still, you've got to be careful. You've got a long-term plan to live with honour and respect like a samurai. Keep your sword sheathed, mate. Aye. The Alpine Lodge, tiny, tiny wee pub. But excellent atmosphere. I feel like I'm in a chalet in Switzerland. Pint of tennis, £4. Vodka, $3.20. Whiskey, $3.20. It's alright, I suppose, isn't it? Park Lane, that's a brilliant bar. Let's get some amazing, amazing patter and karaoke that I did in there once when it wasn't amazing when I sang. How good is the history of humanity in building things there? Look at that. They don't build them like they used to. Now as we move on up, we're moving up to the Toby Jugs, which is the cheapest drink in Glasgow as far as I'm aware. You can get a bottle of Beck's for £1.25. It is a smaller bottle, but still £1.25. You can get a pint of Kronenberg for £2.50 every day of the week, anytime. And me and Scotsman Kevin, big shout out to Scotsman Kevin, what a legend, man, what an absolute legend. He's in Gran Canaria now, and he's got some drama happening, major drama. Check out his channel, see what that is. I feel for him. He's a new disaster master. But we went in there to start our drinking video. How many drinks can we get for under a tenner? And we get, well, I get wrecked. I can't remember how many we got. But the Toby Jug's a great pub. And I'll show you here. There you go, Beck's £1.25, Carlsberg £1.99. These are all pints. Kronenberg £2.50. You get a pint of cider and all for £1.99. Right, let's bounce back across here and I'll show you Central Station. Now, we were here yesterday. I'm taking different routes today. It's a route I've not walked for a long time, because it's not exactly the most pleasant of routes, especially at night. But it's good to get a vibe on a Saturday, and I'll come out tonight and I'll film on Saturday night and see what the kind of atmosphere's like tonight. But as I say, last night there was nothing major on camera or anything like that, but you get a vibe, you get an atmosphere. And when I'm, sorry pal, when I'm drunk, you know, I'm the atmosphere. But when you're sober, you just go along with it. There's your Tesco Express. Pwah! Right, how quickly can I get across this road? Union Street, as we came up last night, looking shocking. Now I know I'm negative in this video, and I'm very rarely negative about Glasgow. You know the amount I do to promote this city. But I'll still keep it real though, when places are looking messy and there's, you know, high risks in areas, I'll tell you, and I'll tell you what I feel. I'm not going to gloss over stuff that needs stripped, sanded, primed, and then glossed over. But it's still beautiful. We have got the people doing their service here. Thank you for your service. And of course down here in Diamond Dogs we filmed an amazing couple of days filming with David and his crew on the set of The Dogs, soon to be released next year on Amazon Prime and Apple TV and Blu-ray. Get yourself a Blu-ray. I'm going to get Blu-rays, and I'll sign some for you. Oh, I'll sign some for you. So you think, oh, mate, you're going to sign them, mate? We don't even know who you are. Listen, I'm the Faster Master. Check out my other channel. I'm mental. Not just this Glasgow Alive walking guy. It's all camera. I'm jumping in the back of motorbikes and putting my life at risk for content. Still don't want your signature, mate. See, who needs arguments with other people when I just argue with myself? But aye, that'll do us for this afternoon walk. We'll walk around a big circle. We've seen what the atmosphere's like. What do you think? It is busy. There's a lot of beliefs and opinions going on over here. As it always is on a Saturday. But thank you so much, my friends. I very much appreciate you. Sorry for the ranting and the waffling as always. And I'll catch you later on.